Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to our science class. Let me ask you a riddle today. Are you ready to answer? Here the riddle is. I'm a part of the earth. Sand and soil is formed from me. I contain many minerals. Who am I? Are you able to say the answer to this? Children, after completing today's class, you will be able to say answer for this riddle. So, we are starting with a new lesson, that is lesson 4 from our term 2A textbook, that is rocks and soil. Our earth, it is made up of rocks and soil. Everyone know that thing, isn't it? Yes, the sand and soil which we see all around us is made up of tiny pieces of rocks. Tiny pieces of rocks. Suppose if you are taking a small piece of rock and if you are observing it through a magnifying glass. See, this is a magnifying glass. Have you seen this? Yes, this magnifying glass is used to see objects in a bigger size. If you are observing it through a magnifying glass, what will you observe? Yes, you can see that it is made up of small grains. It is made up of small grains. These small grains are called as minerals. These small grains are called as minerals. So all rocks which is present on the earth is made up of minerals. So what are minerals? Yes, the small grains present in the rocks are called as minerals. So some of the rocks, they may contain only one mineral, but some other rocks, they may contain different types of minerals in them. Children, the rocks found on the earth are formed by three different ways. Based upon their formation or how they are formed, we can classify these rocks into three different types. Which are the three different types of rocks? Yes, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. So once more, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. So clear about the three different types of rocks? Children, let us see something more about the first type of rock, that is igneous rocks. Okay, the center of the earth, we all know this point. The center of the earth consists of hot molten rock. It is very hot, this hot molten rock. This hot molten rock seen inside the earth, it is called as magma. When you studied about earth in social studies, you studied about magma, isn't it? Yes, the hot molten rock inside the earth is called as magma. You know what happens when a volcano erupts, when a volcano breaks? What is happening? Yes, the magma which is present the bottom of the earth, which is present inside the earth, that will be coming out, that will be flowing out to the surface of the earth. That will be flowing towards the surface of the earth. This magma that reaches the surface of the earth is called as lava. L-A-V-A. Just look at the picture. It is called as lava. It is called as lava. The magma that reaches the surface of the earth, that is lava, and this lava cools down. What will happen? It is very hot. After some time, it may cool down. So this lava cools down and later what is happening? It will become in a solid form. It will later solidify. And then what is formed? Yes, igneous rocks are formed. Then igneous rocks are formed. So did you understand how igneous rocks are formed? Yes, from the magma. And this lava, which is the magma which is coming out, and when it reaches the surface, it is called as lava. Then when the lava cools down, when it cools down and when it solidifies, we are getting igneous rocks. See children, the word igneous, what do you mean by that? It means fire. It means fire. Children, let us see which are the different types of igneous rocks. On the basis of cooling of magma, these igneous rocks are of 4 different types. See, these 4 different types will be containing different types of minerals. They will be different in color. So each of them are having special features. Which are the four different types? Yes, basalt, granite, pumice and obsidian. Any name is familiar to you? Yes, this may be familiar to you, granite, isn't it? Yes, you might have heard this. So let us see what are the special features of these igneous rocks. Okay, first one, it is basalt. First one, it is basalt. Children, how this basalt is formed? Yes, it is an igneous rocks which is formed by the rapid cooling of lava on the earth's surface. We know about lava. So how this basalt rocks are formed? Yes, it is cooled by the rapid cooling of lava on the earth's surface. So what is the speciality? It is very dense. It is very dense and it is dark in color. It is very dense and it is dark in color and it is having fine grains. Fine grains. What are these grains called? Yes, minerals. It is having fine grains in them. And one more speciality of this basalt is it is having sharp edges. It is having sharp edges. Just see from this picture you can clearly understand about basalt. Okay, you understood about basalt. Now see this picture. Where have you seen this? Yes, you have seen this in many of the floors in your houses and all, isn't it? Yes, the second type of igneous rocks, that is granite. That is granite. Now you can identify different colors also. Yes, it is formed when magma cools slowly. Magma cools slowly below the earth's surface. When the magma cools slowly below the earth's surface, what is formed? Granite is formed. What is formed? Granite is formed. It is the most common igneous rocks because we can see this granite everywhere, isn't it? It is the most common igneous rocks. And what is the speciality of this granite? Yes, it is very hard and therefore, what is the use of this granite? It is used to flooring of houses, making some kinds of statues, paving roads. Did you see the photos? Yes. And what is the color? It may be black in color, it may be white in color, it may be pink in color. So you understood about granite. Now, the third type of igneous rock is pumice. Have you heard this pumice? Yes, you might have seen somewhere, but you don't know more about this pumice stones, isn't it? Yes, it is very light and grey or cream colored rock. How it is formed? It is formed by the cooling of lava. It is formed by the cooling of lava. One speciality is there for pumice. You know what it is? It is the only rock that will float. What do you mean by floating? Yes, if you put this pumice rocks in the water, it will be, yes, you can see that it will be standing on top of the water. That is called as floating. Or else if you put stones, what may happen? It will go to the bottom portion of that water. Isn't it? So pumice, it can float on water. You know why? Yes, it has many holes. It has many holes and the air will be trapped inside them. And what is the use of this pumice? Many people are using this pumice for scrubbing as a scrubbing stone to remove the dead cells and all. Yes, to clean out the leg and all, they will be using this pumice stones. So some dentist, the doctor who take care of your teeth, some dentist will be using this powdered pumice stone for polishing the teeth. Oh, it is having that speciality also. So you understood about pumice? Now the last type of igneous rocks is, yes, obsidian. That is obsidian. What is the speciality of this? Just see this picture. Yes, it is found by the quick cooling of lava. By the quick cooling of lava. So when the lava cools immediately, what is the type of rock form? Obsidian. So what is the speciality? It is normally dark in color and is looking like a black glass. It's looking like a black glass. So you know the speciality of glass, isn't it? So it is used as an ornamental rock. What do you mean by ornamental rock? Yes, to make the ornaments it will be used. So, okay children, did you understand? Yes, so in our today's class, we saw about the rocks. So I gave you a riddle in the very beginning. Do you remember? Can you give the answer for that riddle? Yes, what was the riddle I asked you? Yes, I'm a part of the earth. Then, yes, sand and soil is formed from me. I contain so many minerals. Who am I? Tell me the answer. Yes, rocks. Yes, so we studied about the rocks, three different types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Then we saw about the four different types of igneous rocks. You learned how these igneous rocks are formed. Yes, don't forget about magma and lava. Okay? And the four different types of igneous rocks are, yes, basalt, granite, pumice, and Obsidian. Okay, please take your textbook, read your textbook thoroughly, and be thorough with the portion. We will meet in the next class with the continuation of this lesson. Thank you.